Hey, everybody, Joel and Jeremy here. It is the games of the month. It is November, Jeremy. I don't want to look outside and see snow yet. I still want to see nice days. But that means November means playoff time though too. So that's a good thing.
It certainly does. You know, and when you and I talk next month, we might be talking about snow. And it seems like we were just doing our fall preview, doesn't it, Joel? Just a few weeks back, and here we are. Area kids kind of trying to make those dreams a reality, all of those things that the time and the work that you put in since, you know, you were a young kid into middle school and now high school, and a chance to play deep into a postseason and ultimately maybe get a chance to win a state championship like the Hutch Tigers football team did last year. So it's a fun time of year, and we've got some fun area teams to follow.
Well, and rather than talk about specific games, and we'll tell you, go to our websites, kduz.com, carpradio.com, kglb1310.com. We'll have the complete schedules listed for you there. But this weekend, as this comes out, the first part of November here, you got section football championship games, you got section volleyball championship games, and to me, these section title games, A, you get really good games, but B, you also get rivalries that you don't normally get when they get to the state tournament.
You certainly do. I mean, let's just look at, you know, some of the Class A schools that we follow in the area, Joel. What is it? Each of the last 3 falls, we've seen Lester Prairie and Mare Lutheran playing for a section football championship. You know, that's a big rivalry. You know, you've been a part of how many of those Hutch Marshall section championship games over the years. You know, we know about Mare Lutheran's volleyball team. We know about Central's massive size on the football field this year, you know, back-to-back 8-0 seasons. So again, I know you said we weren't going to talk specifics, but how blessed have we been in this area with some of the great teams that we have covered, and how many of the great teams we're going to get a chance to cover this winter and this spring. It's just really, really a fun time of year. And, you know, we've got some local teams that are going to do a lot of special things here, hopefully over these first few weeks and into late November if you're a football fan.
Well, and certainly, you know, some of those teams that you mentioned, they do have opportunities. They have, you know, the window is open for them to get deep into November. And you know, the state volleyball tournament, there is not a louder venue that I have heard, that I hear all year long than the state volleyball tournament. That X gets rocking for state.
It sure does. And then, you know, you've got multiple matches going on, you know, one on the other side and one on one side. It's just, yeah, it's a culmination, right, of the entire season and bringing all of those schools together into one place. And Joel, it doesn't matter if you're talking about that 4A championship or the smaller schools in 1A. It just seems like it's a blast. It's a fun thing. And we know, again, trying not to be specific, but we know we've got area schools again that are hoping to be playing in that state volleyball tournament, and schools that are hoping to be playing deep into November on the gridiron as well.
And then I will end with maybe the best fall tradition there is out there. Black Friday, you got your turkey sandwich right after Thanksgiving. You sit down and you watch state championship football. That's a good day in my book.
It's a good day. You know, I let my wife and my 2 daughters, they can handle the shopping. Dad will stay home with the dog and, you know, maybe get the fireplace going a little bit and have one of those turkey sandwiches and watch some high school football. You're right. That Friday and Saturday afterwards, there's nothing better. And, you know, you've had the opportunity on a few occasions not to spend it on the couch. You've been there in person and you've gotten to call games. It's a special time of year. It's something as announcers that we love to do, whether it's that state amateur baseball tournament, whether it's football, it's being down at the X for volleyball, or, you know, maybe being in St. Cloud or even Target Field to call a state championship baseball game. It really is a lot of fun, and it's great to see these communities come together, and I hope that we're going to get to see some of our area schools thrill us again over these next few weekends.
Again, check out our websites. We'll have the complete schedule, all the teams that we have covered between KDUZ, KARP, and KGLB. They'll be over there on our website. For Jeremy, I'm Joel. We'll see you in December.